The interior of the NX is pretty sweet. It's got a lot of contrast. We have memory seats down below here for 1, 2, and 3 passengers. Conventional mirror control, left and right, up, down on this little pad. You have the lock, unlock, and window lock features. And all your windows are going to be auto windows. Nice big stereo speaker in the door, as well as additional storage in the side. As we come down here, you're going to notice that we have park assist, blind spot monitor, rear hatch control, meaning open and close, and heated steering wheel. As you might have heard, the hybrid engine just turned on. Only when it needs power does the engine turn on. And you have your hood release. Working our way towards the steering wheel, we have the dash lights. This dims it, and this brings the light on a greater stance, or makes it bright. And then here we have the odometer, trip A and trip B mode. I want to point out one of the new features that they did on the trip. We have trip 13, 13.A for trip A, trip B, and then we have a wrench, and that wrench is letting you know when to bring it in for service at 9980 miles. We have the light stock that looks very similar to the ES as well as the RX. This hash line is in the downward position, driver's lights off, auto, parking lights, and manual lights. The inner ring here controls the fog lamps. A light tap of this stock is going to make the turn signal flash 3 times. And then a continuous turn, you'll notice that the stock stays down. Moving back, we have the mode button for the radio, so that will go through AM, FM, satellite, Bluetooth, and any of the other streaming audio modes. The plus is going to be to raise and lower, so plus is to raise the volume, minus is to lower the volume, as well as track selection on the other side of the mode button. Then we go down to the hands-free, so this phone control, you'll have answer the phone, hang up the phone, and talk. This talk button does a monster of features that you can say, and it's pretty cool because you can now talk to your car and adjust many different settings. You can ask for, if you have an iPod, you can say play various music types, play playlists, you can advance the temperature, warmer or cooler. You can talk to your contacts, meaning call John Smith, and if John Smith happens to be in your phone contact list, you'll make the call out to that John Smith, for example. As we come over, we have the beautiful Lexus logo, and as we come over to the far right hand side of the steering wheel, you're going to notice this is meant for your display. So let's go up to the display. We have some fun things that we are going to go over. You're going to notice up here is going to say I, and that's your information. When I tap down on this tab, you're going to notice that it says 127 miles. You have energy monitor. That tells you approximately how much the battery is full from the hybrid charging. You have your tire pressure monitor control, as well as just a blank screen, then going back to your overall current MPG. Being that this vehicle is brand new and we have not had any of significant road miles put onto this vehicle, it does not have the proper miles per gallon. Right now, they're estimating some pretty awesome figures, and that is going to be 32 as a combination city and highway driving, You're going to look at in-city driving at 33 and 30 miles to the gallon out on the highway. And that's pretty awesome for this little guy to achieve. When we go over to the next feature I want to talk about, and that is the windshield wipers, you're going to notice that you have an auto feature. And that auto feature is because of this little area up here on the top is kind of a sensor built into the windshield. And what happens is when I turn or click this arm down one click, it'll be in auto mode. And when it's in auto mode, when there's moisture that goes over top of that outside sensor, then it'll automatically wipe. Just like on all of our SUVs in the past, we have this end cap, and that's going to control the back wiper. That's going to be more of a time feature wipe as well as an on, and that is what it looks like in the back. Cruise control on this particular vehicle is going to be very close to that of any Toyota model. You're going to have an end cap, and that end cap here is going to turn on the cruise control, and that'll be that little indicator right there in green. As you go down the road and get to the miles an hour that you wish, you hit set. If you see any kind of obstruction or another driver that's going too slow, you can cancel by bringing it towards you and then resuming it back to the miles an hour that you were once going. You can always hit the brake or hit the end cap to cancel cruise.